The future of NFL broadcasts is going to look very strange to a lot of people, and it's going to look very familiar to a new generation of people, right? We are in that true split middle down the line of Gen Z, Boomer, Millennials versus Gen X. Like the stuff that is normal to them is where the NFL is going. Like it is painfully obvious that the NFL is going to be something that you can only watch on Netflix, Amazon Prime, or some type of new tech company. That's what it's gonna be.
Right.
Like look where the money's at. Look where the money is going. Look what the NBA did. The NBA signed a deal with NBC, and how many playoff games are on Amazon Prime? You know how annoying it is when I go on my YouTube TV that I pay $80 a month and I click on it, there's no NBA, and I'm like, oh, I gotta go to Amazon Prime to watch a fucking playoff game.
Crazy. It's crazy, dude. It's madness.
It's madness. That's gonna be the NFL to the point where there's a universe for sure that the Super Bowl was gonna be on Netflix. I know that for a fact.
Facts.
Sooner rather than later, the Super Bowl is going to be on Netflix, and the NFL, because they saw the money that the NBA got and was like, y'all gave them that much money? Yeah, all right. The NFL is so powerful that they have a contract with CBS, Fox, and NBC to 2030 that they are saying, you know what? Yeah, we got 4 more years on that contract, but we saw that NBA contract that y'all did, their rights deal. Run some pockets. Look, what we finna do? We finna just tear this whole contract up with 4 years left, and we finna beat y'all across the head because we want $1 billion more. They want $1 billion more from the 2.1 billion that they are already getting from CBS. They want $1 billion more from the 2.1 billion that they're already getting from Fox. They want $1 billion more from the 2 billion that they're already getting from NBC, and they want another $1 billion from ESPN when they're already getting 2.7 from ESPN. And you know what? They all got to give it to them because what they gonna do?
Hey, NFL has about the balls. Shout out to the homie Trees Top, man. Okay, you finally made it to the live. Man, that's
Hey,
what's
what's
up,
up,
bro.
man? What's up, man?
Let's
What's up,
go.
man? Trees. That
Oh,
boy said Gen Z still bootlegging. We're not buying this shit. Millennials are suckers. They are. They don't, because they don't know. They don't know about LimeWire. They don't know how to get it. They don't know how to get it out of the mud, man. They don't know how to get it out of the mud. They don't know. But so you got to understand, we're at the point where live sports is the most important commodity in all of television. Nothing else rates like live sports. Nothing else matters like live sports. Nothing else has actual active viewership for advertisement dollars like live sports. TV shows are by the wayside. Comedy, like the late night comedy, is dying. Stephen Colbert tonight is his last night. He's gonna be off the air. Like we're in a
oh, tonight
new
is like, for real?
night is his last night, Rod.
Oh, wow.
Nothing gets viewership. Nothing generates money. Nothing makes money for broadcast networks other than sports. And chief among them is the NFL. They have no choice but to accept the outrageous dick slap that is ripping up a contract with 4 years left on it and saying, yes, we'll give you another $1 billion. We'll go from $10 billion to $15 billion annually on TV rights deal. NFL, because we don't have a choice. And the reason why we don't have a choice is because there are two companies that have significantly more money than us that want this: Amazon and Netflix. Amazon took Thursday Night Football from Fox. And when it got Thursday Night Football, those were some of the worst games. They just threw anything. How many times, like the Jags were on Thursday Night Football like 5 times a year.
The
Like
throwaway
five
game.
times. The
They had
throwaway game. The throwaway game that nobody cared about. Look at Thursday Night Football now. You can make an argument that Thursday Night Football is better this year, is a better lineup of games than Sunday Night Football. Sunday Night Football is supposed to be the premier product. The NFL, like, hey, we might have to ride with them and give them something because they really paying. and we're giving them some really good games. Like, look at this Thursday night lineup, Rod. I got Detroit at Buffalo, week 2. Atlanta at Green Bay, followed by Pittsburgh at Cleveland, Tampa at Dallas, Seattle at Denver, New England at Chicago, Carolina at Green Bay, Jacksonville at Baltimore, Washington at New York, the Colts at the at Houston, a division game late in the season, so it's going to be important. Denver at Pittsburgh, Kansas City at the Rams, Minnesota at New England, San Francisco at Los Angeles, the Texans at Philadelphia, and ends it at Baltimore and Cincinnati. That might be a game for the division. That was never the case for Thursday Night Football.
Amazon said, "Hey, we don't want no Dolphins. Give us nothing but premier games."
and I misspoke. I thought that teams still had to have a primetime game. I didn't know that the NFL was like, get that shit out of here. They just ripped that whole thing up. There's 3 teams that don't have a primetime game this year. The Dolphins are one of them. I forgot the other 2 teams. Because they're like, no. Like, no.
No. People want to actually watch these games. That's just the reality.
That's just the reality. Like, and this is the new reality. If you look at the Sunday night lineup, it is not better. At worst, they're even. But they're not supposed to be even. Sunday Night Football is the premier product, or it was. This is the new way that we are going to be watching football. I promise you. It is going to be on Amazon Prime. It is for sure going to be on Netflix. Netflix not only has the Melbourne game for week 1, which is Thursday Night Football. They have the Thanksgiving Eve game. What the fuck is a Thanksgiving Eve game? They're just making up games at this point. But whatever. They got it.
They're so shameless, bro.
There are 3 games for Christmas. The 3 games for Christmas. The NFL said, NBA, fuck your day. That's our day now. There's 3 games for Christmas. Netflix has 2 of the 3. Fox has the last one. And I guarantee Fox is not going to have that last primetime game for that many more years. Maybe a year, maybe 2 years, because it rotates. After that, those games are going to be on Netflix.
Or Prime or Peacock. One of those.
That's we already remember you had to sign up for Peacock to watch the playoff game. I think what 2 years ago, Chiefs game. You had to get Peacock to watch the game.
Yeah.
Like I went to the bar, dog. I went to a sports bar, guys, to watch the NBA playoff game. They told me we don't got Amazon Prime.
Get out of here, bro.
I repeat, I went to a sports bar to watch a sporting event, but the sports bar could not play the sporting event because it was on a streamer and it was not on network broadcast television or cable. So that bar could not show the game. I had to log into my Amazon Prime and watch the game on my phone at a sports bar.
That's crazy. That's crazy, bro.
And because the NFL is so important, you could get away with that with NBA, whatever. Every sports bar in America is going to have to pay for streamers now.
They can't miss out on that money, man. It's all about that money, y'all.
This is the new reality, bro. Like
crazy.
The Super Bowl is not going to be on CBS, Fox, ESPN, or /Disney. It's going to be on Netflix. And there's people saying that the Super Bowl at one point might be on pay-per-view, dog. Because we are in a reality, a society that it is have and have-nots. It is luxury experiences. There's going to be a point in time where the Super Bowl is going to be treated as a luxury experience, and they're going to charge people to watch the Super Bowl. And the problem is there's people who are so rich and have disposable income, they'll pay for it because they can, versus saying no. As us all being unified, because we are the consumer, we ultimately have the most power, but we don't understand that. Just because you can doesn't mean you should. But too many people are not going to give a fuck, and then they're going to do it. All of this is data collection, right? When you saw, hey, there's going to be one game on Netflix, that game was data collection. That was, okay, this is what we got to do, this we got to work on. Now we know how to actually broadcast this. Let's go back to the NFL and show them what we're capable of. And because we're Netflix, and we have 250 million subscribers globally, paying $20 a month. We got a lot of money.
Dude, that's insane. I remember when Netflix, you used to have to get Netflix in the mail,
You used
man.
to have to get Netflix in the mail, and now it's a company so big that they are big dogging legacy broadcast networks.
Damn, dropping their nuts on the table. That's fucking with
Dropping their nuts on
Rafe.
the table. Rafi, what up, baby? So yeah, listen, I'm not trying to be the Debbie Downer, the doomer. I'm just following the tea leaves, man. I know where this is going. I know where this is going. It's obviously going towards that, man. So, hey, it is what it is. Any last words on this topic, Rob, before we switch over?
You know what, Herbie? Sometimes I kind of call back to and reminisce the times where we used to watch like you remember that one cable channel, the TV Guide channel? Like I reminisce about the days where we didn't have these luxuries to where like Herbie, at the end of the day, like even if you miss a game, if it's on Netflix, you could just hop on Netflix right after the game and start the game from the beginning. And it's like,
Yeah,
you know what I mean? Like you never it's the times are so different now and things are changing and there's nothing we can do. But man, this is all just it's all happening so fast, bro.
it's
That's how I feel.
happening at it's happening at breakneck speed, right? Oh, another thing, right? And this could be a quick hit. Another reason why I know this is where it's heading. The NFL at the owners meeting, unbeknownst to a lot of people, because news that people want you to actually don't want you to know about is the news that they don't talk about. The NFL owners approved that the cap on international games goes from 8 to 10, and that 10 does not include Jacksonville Jaguar games, bro. So theoretically, there could be 16 international games in the season because every time the Jaguars play overseas, that doesn't count towards the cap.
That's fucking crazy.
The Jaguars next year are going to have 3 games in London.
That's
If you are,
crazy.
that's 3 home games in London for the Jacksonville Jaguars. Just call
That
them just call them the London Jaguars, bro.
the
Just
Wimbledon
call them
Jack.
to call them the Wimbledon Jaguars at this point. Like, like there's gonna be 10 international games, Rod. This train ain't stopping, bro. This train is not stopping, dog. There's gonna be football minimum 5 days a week. There's gonna be football on Saturday. There's gonna be football on Wednesday. There's gonna be football on Friday consistently. We have the Black Friday game on Amazon Prime, which is gonna
Yeah,
be in its 4th year. Like, it's not
already 2 years.
stopping, bro. It's
This
not
man,
stopping.
Pandora's box has been unleashed, man. The moment they played a game on Netflix, that was the beginning.
Like, it is what it is, man.